right. Well, hello and welcome. Welcome and hello. One more time. Today is Thursday, which means it is vlog day. I just got this hat from the Drip Club, and I feel like I can pull off the flat-brimmed look. But the more that I look at it, I don't think that's a thing that I should ever do. There's some guys who can pull it off. I think Matt can pull it off pretty well. I know Russ from Vigilante can pull it off really well. I can't, so I have to bend. I have to bend this hat. I have to bend my new drip hat, and now it's all cockeyed. What am I doing? Anyway, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again for another vlog here in the Vape Lair. Seems like I've been gone for quite some time. It was about 3 weeks. I was traveling all over the place. I was going to vape meets. I went to VapeMania 14, and that's where that happened. That's right. I basically crushed Kruger into the ground. It wasn't even really a contest. It was actually super easier than I thought it would be. Now look at this. This is dumb. This is a dumb hat. It's not a dumb hat. I just can't get it to look right. I'm gonna have to. This is gonna take some work here to get this hat to where I need it to be. But that doesn't matter. That's what I won at VapeMania 14. That is the World Heavy Vape Championship. So thank you to everyone who supported me during that time, and thank you to everyone who showed up to watch the match. It was great. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, how's that feel? How's that feel, Kruger and JT Juice, man? How does it feel to see that? To see that belt just hanging in my vape lair? Looks good. It's covering Frank Sinatra, but it still looks pretty damn good, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to cover. What I wanted to cover mostly was the vape meets that I attended and how they went, and just the people I met, the products that I tried and used, and some that I took home with me. There was a lot of Mech mods, a lot of RBAs and RDAs, and some very, very tasty liquids as well. I do have a couple shout outs to do, and before I get into any of that, the first thing that I want to do is have some beer. And so I am insanely excited about this beer. I am just busting to get to this beer. Where's my beer page? Where did it go? Oh, there's Beer Advocate. So a fella named Bill on Facebook messaged me a while ago. This is back in August, and he says, "Hey there, Nick. My name is William. I'm from the Netherlands, and I just want to thank you for all your videos. I'm vaping for a year now this week, and I'm always enjoying your videos very much. We share another passion as well, craft beer. I taste beer now for about 18 years and have tried about 3,000 plus sorts. Special one for my 1 year of vaping. I got these beers. Keep up the good work." And the beers that he sent me, I recognized right away, and I am not going to pronounce this correctly. It is the Trappist Westfalen 12. Westfalen 12. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. But I recognized him right away because it's one of the top beers in the world, and he had 3 of them, and I was like, wow, that's very cool, man. Congratulations. Enjoy that Westfalen beer. I'm totally jealous, by the way. And he said it wasn't my intention to make you jealous, and this was back and forth on Facebook. A couple of weeks later, he said, "You know what? I got 3 more, and I got some bubble wrap and duct tape. If you have a shipping address, I will send you some." And I just was floored. I'm like, thank you. Like, I couldn't even. So, Bill, fist bumps to you, because I am really, really excited about this beer. This is literally one of the most sought after beers in the world. The best thing about it, no label. They just don't come with a label. The only way you know what it is on the top cap there. It says Trappist Westfalen 12 beer. That's it. It just says this is number 12 beer. This beer is, I mean, literally brewed by monks, and they only brew enough of it to keep their monastery funded, to keep their monastery going, which is crazy. They're not even like a big beer vendor, which is crazy. I'm so insanely excited to try this. It is a Belgian quad, which, if you've ever talked to me, you know that Belgian beers make me so happy. Oh my god, that smells delicious. Holy crap, that smells delicious. Pouring it into a traditional tulip glass as per usual with Belgian beers. Now this is a lighter beer. It's a light-ish beer. It's actually a pretty dark beer. Big head on there, as Ruby Roo says, drink through the head like a man. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour this. I don't know why I always pour beer over my keyboard. I feel like that's so completely reckless thing to do. Just a completely reckless thing to do. So right now I'm about to taste this Trappist Westveletrin 12 beer. Thank you to Bill for sending this my way. I could not be more excited to try this. I almost don't want to try it because I'm still looking forward to it. Here's to you, Bill. Thank you. Vape well, sir. Congratulations on your 1-year anniversary of vaping. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is ridiculous. I get like raisiny, like a raisin flavor, like a pecan flavor almost. Holy crap. And it's like sweetie, like sweet caramel on the finish. I can't even. So good. Bill, this is delicious. You are a lucky man for having had this. And if you're a craft beer person, this Westveletrin 12 is really something you should be getting into. The head's basically gone now. It was like almost like a soda carbonated head, and it has a kind of a very carbonated feel to it. Holy crap. Holy crap, that's good. Wow. Just wow. Thank you, Bill, for that beer. That was freaking delicious. I'll put a link in the description. In fact, in this video, there's going to be lots and lots of links in the description. There are a whole mess of products here that I want to talk about, a couple juices that I want to talk about. Most of this stuff was, acquired at VapeMania and at... Oh, pardon me, Robin. Oh, that's some carbonated beer. I don't know why I threw that beer cap away. I should totally keep this beer cap. I don't know why. It's just such a rare beer that I feel like I need to. Keep that beer cap. So delicious. So yeah, most of this stuff was picked up at either VapeMania 14 or at ECC, which we're going to be talking about both of those. But there's a lot of products to go over, and some of them actually just one of them I honestly really haven't even spent much time with, just because I find one thing, like I find this one Mech mod, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna use this for a while, and I haven't given a chance to the other things. And since I was gone for like 2 solid weeks, I fell a little bit behind in my double feature stuff. But before we get into that, I do have some shout outs to do. So apart from Bill, who thank you very much, gal named Christy emailed me and says, I'm sure you get requests like this all the time, but my fiance Ken and I are getting married on Halloween this year, and I wanted to know if you could give him a shout out in your vlog, as he is a huge fan of yours. Well, I don't vape. We watch your videos together all the time. I mean, really, it's a huge pastime in our house. Your videos have helped keep us informed and shed light on one of his big interests. Thank you so much for everything. P.S. This would be the best surprise for him ever. Man, there's just something I can't pass up about that. Absolutely, Ken. Consider this your shout out. Just want to thank you and your future wife for watching, and hope you have a really good, marriage wedding life together. I think that would be and fantastic. And getting married on Halloween, that's just cool as hell. So thank you guys. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Christy, so much for watching. I really appreciate it. One more shout out, second to last shout out, Amanda M. If you know Amanda M, she is She is the vape famous person who actually coined the term "What up, TugBoat?"
What up, TugBoat?
What up, TugBoat? She actually coined that term, and that's how it got popular, is because of her. Not because of me, but it's because of her. Well, she has a new website out, and it's amandam.com. I'll post a link to it in the description, and it's very much a girly sort of vaping blog. She does liquid reviews. She talks about different juices and different devices and stuff like that. And so far, well, pardon me, it just kind of started. It says, it's Amanda M. Anything and everything vape related, reviews, builds, opinions, it's all here. You can read about her. You can link to her Instagram, and she was kind enough to put a link to my website, GrimmGreen.com, in there, and she said some very nice things about me. And I've always been a big fan of Amanda M. And I did get to meet her at the second Vape Bash, and she was very, very super cool to hang out with, super cool to meet. I was a little starstruck meeting her, and yeah, so now she's got her own website, and of course I'll link to that down in the description. So thank you Amanda M, for the very, very kind words, and keep up the good work on your website. I think it's going to be a very, very cool thing. Hey Jam, do you want to talk about NurseCin? Yeah. I've got so many mods just sitting here and so much juice. I wouldn't even know where to start. Let's just go classic. TugBoat. IPV. Oh, Gypsy just thinks she can run in here now?
Jam attack.
Do you want to talk about NurseCin? Oh, here. You can't. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? How do you not know by now? It is mental.
What up, TugBoat?
I just gave Amanda a shout out for her vlog, or for her blog, her new website. She's the one that coined "What up, TugBoat?" Did you know that?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to speak up.
Yes.
So let's talk about NurseCin. Let me get to her GoFundMe campaign. Who's NurseCin?
NurseCin is such a sweet lady.
Yes, NurseCin is wonderful. We've known NurseCin for a very, very long time. She is probably what I would consider one of the original vapey people that I ever met, was NurseCin.
Yeah.
She had a show, where did she have a show? On Elixir? That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
She had a show on Elixir a long time ago, and we met her at the first VaporCon. That's the only meet she's ever been to.
She needs our help.
She needs our help. I'll just read this. Did you create this for her?
Well, we created it together.
You created it together. So it says, due to having metastatic, is that how you say that? Metastatic? I can't pronounce that.
It means her cancer spread.
Esophageal cancer that has traveled to her liver and lymph nodes. My good friend Cindy is no longer able to work. Unfortunately, no assistance has been granted due to a long wait time, and because of this, finances have become an issue. Oh, sorry, Gypsy. Get out from under my feet.
Come on, Mom.
Cindy is undergoing weekly chemotherapy and has other very costly medical expenses and could really use the help of anyone willing. If you have anything to spare, I know she would greatly appreciate it. No donation too small, and every little bit helps. So please take a moment and help someone who has helped so many over the years. And she has. She's been great. She's just a fantastic person, and it really, I mean, that's,
well,
fuck, man, that sucks.
She went into the hospital. Just a little backstory. She went into the hospital a few, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago now, and she thought she had something wrong with her gallbladder, and she's a nurse, so she was like, I'm just going to go get my gallbladder removed, basically.
Right.
And she went to the hospital, and they said, well, your gallbladder's fine, but you have some lesions on your liver. And then they did further testing, and she has cancer in her esophagus, liver, and lymph nodes. So eventually she won't be able to eat. She'll have a
God.
feeding tube. And it's stage 4. It's terminal. But it caught her off guard, and she needs help. She needs our help. She wasn't prepared for that.
Yeah, and medical bills aren't cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I just had a surgery, and it was $40,000.
Yeah, and so we're trying to raise. It says $5,000, but I mean, obviously, any more. Let's get way more than that.
Yeah, let's do more.
So far in 2 days, we managed to get $585. That's a thing. I mean, that's a start.
That's a start.
And so,
That's
honestly,
not
I mean,
near enough.
if you have anything to donate, it's a huge deal. It's a big deal, and we know NurseCin personally.
She's so sweet.
Yeah,
she's sweet to everybody.
She's just so sweet to everybody, and she's been a long-time member of the community. I would like to see everybody blow this GoFundMe up. I mean, whatever you have to donate, I don't even care.
Even if it's just $1 and a sweet message.
I saw that Wonton donated money. Go Wonton. Fucking Wonton. And Val.
Yeah.
Val did too. And that's great. I think that's great. So, yeah, keep it up. I'll post a link, first and foremost, right at the top of these blog notes for this GoFundMe for NurseCin. But, yeah, it's an important thing.
Yeah, she's really sweet, guys. Please help her. We would help you if you needed it. I mean, even if it's just the $5 you were going to spend at McDonald's today, that can really go a long way to help somebody pay for their prescriptions. And what I think is really important to say is she's already been rejected from chemotherapy once for not having the funds.
For not having enough money so she can't have chemo? So they wouldn't give it to her?
They wouldn't give it to her.
Wow.
They just turned her away, even though she has terminal cancer.
Just medicine in America.
Yeah.
So fucked up.
She didn't have the money, and
so fucked up.
She was able to find some, and I guess figure it out. But it's to the point now where she really needs some help to be able to continue to fight this and get some chemotherapy. And she's having a really tough time. She's down in Florida alone, and
shit. If you're in Florida, go visit her.
Yeah.
If I was in Florida,
take her some damn flowers.
Take her some goddamn flowers, or take the money that you would buy flowers with and donate it.
Yeah, so she can get her chemo. And I love you, Sin, and I'm so sorry.
We love you, Sin, like crazy, and it's heartbreaking. It's horrible. I mean, I don't even want to get off on a tangent about how much pain there is in the world, and this just hits close to home.
Yeah.
A lot.
Anyway, I'm going to bed. I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Sneak your way out. Ninja your way out. Can I show people your Joker mod? Amber put her purple tugboat on my green DB mods, and it just looks like the Joker's mod now. It's purple and green. And that's cool. I was going to post a picture on Instagram, but Amber wouldn't let me.
I didn't say that.
You said no.
Now you're just lying to people.
I know. I'm just joking.
You're being such a liar pants.
Okay.
Ninja time.
Ninja your way out of here, Jam.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, vloggers.
Bye, vloggers. Shit.
You're not in it at all, I promise.
Come on, chicken.
Get out of here. So yeah, NurseCin. Wow, just what?
Hi Ruby, hi Matt, hi Vanessa, hi Russ, hi Ashley, hi Josh. I love y'all. Mwah.
That was to all of you from Jam Attack. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So moving forward, let's just do the first impression graphic right now. Yeah, so obviously I was traveling around quite a bit. I did go to VapeMania 14, like I said, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, put on by the TVA show, the TVA, the Vape Association, and the TVA show podcast. Mooch and Freeze were very gracious hosts, and it was a fun-ass meet, and I met a lot of cool people there, and I got to see some old friends. I got to see Josh and Queen from E-Liquid Planet. They were there, and, I get to see the Mad Vapes guys, and it's always fun going to vape meets. It's like, I I always say this, but it's kind of like getting the band back together. I'm all about that human connection, and I just love going to vape meets, and I love seeing everybody again. And so some of you saw on my Instagram, I got that guitar pedal mod. Have you seen this thing? Unfortunately, here's the bummer part, I don't have it right now. The SX350 chip that's in it was freaking out. It was all over the place and flashing batteries and doing weird shit. And it turns out that that's actually a problem with the firmware update that they had for it. So I contacted, oh, what's his name? Silversteam Eric. Silversteam Vapor, I believe. Silversteam Vapor. Oh, good. Silversteam Vapor. I'll put a link to this in the description amongst all the other crazy amounts of links. Yeah, guitar. Let's just type this, guitar pedal mod. So I sent it back to him, and he's going to reflash it and update the firmware, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to get it back, so it won't be in this vlog, but it will be in a future vlog. And another box mod that I picked up was this. So this comes from smwmods.com, and it came in a nice little wooden case. It says Toot Life. It's got the Grim Army on there. It's a mech mod, and it's a great mech mod because the button, once you feel the button on this, it's just this little piece of wood right here that you press into the body, and that's two contacts touching, right? And it creates the circuit, and it becomes a mech mod. I was sub-ohming like an idiot on this thing for days, and it's great. The only gripe that I kind of had with it was to take the battery in and out. You have to take out one of these screws and then slide this over, put the battery in, and then screw it back down. Not a huge deal. Like a USB charge on the outside would have been cool, but I'm certainly not complaining. The craftsmanship is fantastic on it, and what he's going to be doing is selling these box mods, and we'll sort out the details, and I'll make a post either here on YouTube or on GrimmGreen.com, and he wants to donate that. He wants to do them for charity. So basically you would be buying a box mod, one of these box mods, and you can get anything you want engraved on it with free shipping, and then the price of the box mod, and then $10 from that will be donated to this charity, and the charity is victoryjunction.com. He says, I'm not sure how many boxes to limit it to. I would like your opinion. I plan to make all the box mods in the same combination of woods I made from yours, Paduk and Walnut. And yeah, so he's going to be doing this whole charity thing, and I'll post a link in the description to not only his Facebook, to his email as well, if you wanted to order these. There'll be a full video for this later, and we'll do the whole charity announcement thing. But this charity that he wants to donate to, Victory Junction, it's for kids, and I just have a soft spot in my place for just smiling, happy little children, and so this is just like it's like a summer camp type of situation for kids that might not otherwise get to. It says it enriches the lives of children with serious illnesses by providing life-changing camping experiences that are exciting, fun, and empowering at no cost to the children or their families. I think that's a great idea. So thank you so much, Hugh. Got that at VapeMania 14. And VapeMania 14, it was a cool meet. Like I said, it was really big. Like, it was big. It was in a huge big room. And there was kind of this area, and then you went downstairs, and then there was more area, and people didn't even know that was down there. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, go check out Mad Vapes. They brought a friggin' trailer. Go check out them. And then of course, I got to hang out with the Plumes of Hazard guys, which we got along creepily well, just really well. And if you haven't checked out the Plumes of Hazard, just get on Google and Google Plumes of Hazard. They have a weekly show, and they're all really cool guys. In fact, Sean, such a good guy, drove me to the airport after the meet. Such a good guy. And we were up late, and I just called him in the morning, and it was like 7 a.m. and I'm like, Sean, are you sure you want to take me to the airport? He's like, oh yeah, I'll be right down. Fucking A. Sean, fist bumps to you. You took me to the airport, and I think that's great. I did also get to meet Chuff from Chuff Enough Drip Tops. These. Remember these? He was there, and he's such a good guy. And just hanging out with him and the Plumes guys was just fantastic. And, of course, maybe the highlight of the whole meet, apart from meeting people, apart from seeing new mods and seeing new juices, was my arm wrestling contest with Kruger. And, you know, it kind of became this whole big thing. And I ended up winning, you know, not super surprisingly, but I ended up winning, and it was a little easier than I thought it was. But, you know, they were good sports about it. We kind of shook hands afterwards, and Kruger was a little reluctant to give me the belt. And I'm hoping that there'll be the full YouTube video for it somewhere. I know there was a guy shooting video for it, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be on YouTube, and that was just great. That was probably the highlight of my whole VapeMania experience. Now, if we're moving on to ECC, we're going to need some time because ECC was out of any sort of control at all. It was, pardon me, Robin, what was it? It was insane. I don't even know where to start. We were out in the tent. So they had these big main event halls. They had upstairs, and then you went outside, and then there was this even huge, it was just this huge tent, and it was ridiculous. And that's where we were. So if you missed me or you missed an Namberjuice, we were out in the tent. Thankfully, I did get to meet a lot of very, very cool people. I got to try a lot of very, very cool mods. I got to try a lot of very, very cool liquids, and there's kind of 3 liquids that I want to talk about that I got there. While I was there, I was vaping mostly nothing but the new Namberjuice Mom's Pineapple Cake. It's just freaking delicious, and I love it. I'm vaping it in one of these over here. That's what I was vaping the majority of the time. And then Russ from Vigilante Vapor, we had a booth right next to theirs. And, of course, Russ and Ashley are dear friends of ours, and I just love them into the ground. And they make some really, really freaking good juices. But they have this juice called Life of Pi. And they handed me off a giant bottle. It's up there. I had to transfer it into a smaller bottle just for the sake of using it, but if you have the opportunity to check out Life of Pi by Vigilante Vapor, just buy it. Just buy some of it because it's so freaking good. I vaped it for hours. I think I vaped it the entire first day, and it's freaking delicious. Holy crap, that is a good juice. Russ, really good job on that juice. That is a damn good juice. Another juice that I got to try at ECC was this Animal, ANML. This is a Philip Rock juice, and it tastes exactly like red vines. Like, if you like red vines, then try to track down some Animal. I'm not sure where this is or who sells it. Andrew from the Drip Club sent me this bottle, and Russ had this juice, and he was vaping it, and I kept like stealing some, and he'd be like, you want to have some? And I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to have some. And it's just, I'm so excited that I have my own bottle. I've been dripping it in this Patriot version 2 on the Sigelei 50 watt, which I also received at ECC from vaporrange.com, and I'll have links to all of these products and juices in the description, but I just wanted to go over some of them really fast. Yeah, but this animal juice tastes exactly like red vines. It's almost unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable how good that juice is. And the last juice I want to talk about, and I know it's not in my best interest to talk about other people's juices, and for the record, I did vape Namberjuice, like, you know, in 90% of the time while I was there. And this other juice that I got from Ben at Classified, and Ben, he's just such a good guy. I just want to hug him every time I see him because he's such a good guy. they have a new flavor called Delight. And I'll post a link in the description, I guess, to their Facebook. I'm not sure exactly where this is being sold. But it's a peach berry cobbler that is just stellar. Just a stellar flavor. Additionally, I'm rocking this with the TugBoat version 2, which I got from Flawless. I met the guys from Flawless, and they had the TugBoat version 2 over at Local Vape, where I got I got the TugBoat version 2, and I also got the Magma from Local Vape, and it came on this Japanese mod that I got right from the mod maker, and this is called... What is this thing called? Does anybody know what it's called? It's called... Oh, come on. You dumb person. Rambler? The Ramble. It's called the Ramble. This is made in Japan. I got it from the guy that makes it, and it's a telescoping mech mod that I thought was just beautiful. It's been a joy to use. I love the switch on it. I love that it telescopes, but it doesn't quite look like a telescoping mod. Anyway, I really enjoyed using this combination of this shiny TugBoat, and the TugBoat doesn't just come in shiny. It comes in brushed and matte as well, but I like the shiny one. Oh my gosh, that is just a stellar vape. And my favorite part about this vape is I did not build this coil. Chelsea, I believe her name is Chelsea from Society of Vape. She just knocked this coil out for me because I didn't bring any building stuff for some reason to ECC because, I don't know, I'm an idiot. And she's like, oh, what do you want? And I was like, like a 0.2 ohm on there. And she just knocked it out. It's a beautiful build, and it vapes deliciously. TugBoat version 2 on the Ramble is quite the nice vape. The TugBoat version 2 just has fantastic airflow. I think that's what I like about it so much. So moving forward, I did get this 26650 mech mod. This is the RedHorse, I believe. This is called the RedHorse Mod, and I'll post a link in the description to the Facebook. Chief Vapors Pat makes this. It's a 26650 carbon fiber mech mod, and it's not... I believe it's carbon fiber throughout the body, but evidently the carbon fiber itself is conductive, which kind of freaks me out. It's just weird, but I've been using it, and it's been really nice. The one thing that I really like about this mod, besides the button, is it just looks cool. It's red carbon fiber. Atomizers look cool on it. It's got this short little throw on that button. Just the shortest little throw on that button. 26650 mech mod. Haven't had any problems with atomizers or anything or batteries fitting in there. There's just too much stuff to get to. I'm gonna have to leave something out. I got a titanium titanium VREX from Smoke E Mountain Mech Works. At least that's what it says on the button. Smoke E Mountain Mech Works. This is the titanium version of their VREX. It's light. It's a titanium mod, so it feels like basically nothing. Like, it's so light, it's ridiculous. That's the Universe atomizer on there from Zurich Vapes, and it's been great. In fact, I'm vaping that with this Ragtime vapor juice I got called HonkyTonk, and I've just been enjoying it. And it's a nice, I built like a little 0.3 ohm banger on here, and with a 26650, it's a nice warm to cool sort of mellow vape. The HonkyTonk juice is nice. This mod feels nice, and yeah, I'm not sure if there'll actually be a review for this. Yeah, I might as well. You know what I mean? It comes in stainless steel. The problem is I have the titanium one, and they don't They don't sell the titanium one, but I have a titanium one. Maybe I'll keep this for a while, and then we'll do a big giveaway later. So many mechs, so many mechs. Also from Vapor Range, I picked up a Sigelei 100 watt, and it's just a big black box. The one thing that has been bothering me is, again, you have to take out the screws to change the batteries. Then you have to put the screws back in. This is held on by magnets, but if you just use the magnets, the door is wobbly. It wobbles and rattles all over the place. And I didn't think I would be super impressed with the Sigelei 100 watt, but this is a 0.9 ohm coil. I have it at 45.3 watts, 6.3 volts, and it's great. It shows you how much battery life you have left. It shows you the wattage, the voltage, and the ohms, all in kind of this neat little display. You can adjust it up, you can adjust it down. The button is nice and clicky, and it's great. And for those who may have this or interested in getting this, you adjust the center pin with reverse threading. Saw some people having problems with that. It's reverse threaded in there. Cartometer Crush has kind of never tasted better than it does right now. I have it on a tugboat, and I built this ridiculous 26 gauge 0.9 ohm build on there. Where's my Carto Crush? Where is it? Where is that? Oh man. Well, that's the end of that. That's the end of my vaping on that, because I can't find my damn juice. But that's a tugboat, and Chuff made me this. He didn't make it for me. I kind of stole it from him. It's a top cap and modified airflow for the tugboat, so it fits on the tugboat. It's a reduced chamber on the inside. It's got big airflow holes, and it has a Chuff cap drip top on top, and that's what I've been using with that. 2 more things. I promise. There's really only 2 more things that are going to happen right now. So we talked about the Japanese mod. We talked about the HonkyTonk. This mod right here is called the ZOMBI. Okay, and this comes from Ritual Machine. And I had the same experience with this mod as I had with the Nemesis when I first got it. I looked at it and I said to myself, that's too nice for me. I can't use that mod. That's too nice of a mod for me. But it is. It just feels nice. It's got this like leaking juice out of my magma like crazy. It's got like this hybrid adapter on top, so your atomizer is touching your battery, so you kind of need to be a little bit careful. You don't want to crush your battery in there. But it adjusts. You adjust for battery rattle by the switch. So if I unscrew the switch, it'll rattle, and then you snug up the switch, and oh, it's just this little springy throw, and it's got this tiny little lock thing on there. Out of all the mech mods that I got at ECC, I think this is the one that has impressed me the most, just because it's so small, so unassuming. It's got this little glyph on it, and even for the 18650 version, it's only like 180 bucks for a legit, authentic mod, and it just happens to be really nice as well. I'm also quite enjoying this magma atomizer. That's the mom's pineapple cake, and that's fucking delicious. So the last thing, the last thing that I picked up at ECC was this competition mod. It's called the Rig, right? It's called the Competition Rig mod, and it's not a cheap mod. This is like a $200 plus mod, but it's insanely heavy duty built. I'm just going to throw my Tugboat version 2 on here. Oh, need to adjust it a little bit more. You come out, you go down, now you go up. Let me just get this all together. No big deal. Oh, there's a little bit of a gap. I wonder if this is gonna... Oh yeah, that'll be fine. I didn't think that was going to go together all the way. So this is kind of the special edition version of the rig competition mod. It's a heavy, heavy mod. As light as that titanium mod was, this is a heavy, heavy mod. And the button just takes force to press. You have to really press it in there. But, I mean, come on. Look how cool. And it even says ECC 2014 on there. Now, I don't know what makes this a competition mod. It's brass. It's got brass contacts, Delrin insulators, self-adjusting top contact, fits button and flat top batteries, flush mountain button with a 4-pound spring in it so that it doesn't fire accidentally. Positive battery ventilation, 25 millimeters wide, but it does fit flush with 22 millimeter atomizers because it's kind of beveled at the top. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm interested to really put this through this paces. I want to use the same battery and atomizer in another mod and then use it in this mod to see exactly what makes this rig a competition level mod. It's nice. I mean, I'm gonna leave this out here now. I think I'm just gonna start using that right now. I believe that's everything that's fit to print, as they say. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff coming up. I'll have reviews for at least 90% of what I have here. Maybe not the titanium one. Maybe not. I don't know. Everything. Fuck it. We'll just put it all on video. And I do have a lot of stuff coming up as well, including giveaways at VapeMania 14. Sorry, this was charging. I got the Vapor Flask version 2 with the removable battery covers, so you can put your own Sony VTC5 batteries in there. And it's this one's in gunmetal, and this is the Vapor Flask version 2. So this is the version that I'll be doing a full video for. But there's a lot of stuff. I got that new Solara from Beyond Vape. I'm getting that silly-looking Clowper 50-watt thing. Obviously, I'm way behind. And I think I'm going to stay way behind for a while. I only really have time to do 2 videos a week, 3 including the vlog. So there's a lot coming up. I still want to do, there's still the DB mods, there's the mod ZOMBI, there's the Infinite RBAs, this from CLT. There's a lot. The El Gigante. I want to talk about the Cerberus, even though I had a huge problem with that. The Panzer clone versus the Panzer original. There's a lot of stuff I have planned, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to execute it all in a timely fashion. For now, things are looking good. Things should be back to normalcy, like I said, for at least a little while anyway. But I'm just going to sit here tonight, and I'm going to fiddle with my vape stuff, and I'm going to enjoy this delicious, oh my gosh, delicious Belgian Quad Vestveletron 12. Thank you, Bill, so much for that. But that's what I got. I don't want this to go stupid crazy long. I'm not going to do any viewer mails, even though I have a lot of emails that have piled up over the last couple weeks. I do respond to as many as I possibly can. It's usually 100%, but there's just sometimes they fall through the cracks. I mean, between Facebook and email, there's a lot going on there. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging in there, for sticking with me. Still got a lot of cool shit to talk about. I mean, I think 2014, 2015 is going to be great for vaping. It's going to be great for mods, for liquids. I'm very optimistically positive about the future, and hopefully, I can get back in my groove, get back in my groove of doing things, and I'm just rambling. I'm just rambling now. But thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will have links in the description to every single product and liquid that I talked about today. And please don't forget about NurseCin. Go over there, just donate what you can. It would mean the world to me, and I know it would mean the world to NurseCin as well. That's what I got. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And as always, maybe I'll see you at ECC next year, which was ridiculous. And you know what? Real quick, while we're on the subject of ECC, ECC was insane. I've been to big vape meets, and that was a big vape meet. Local Vape had like this compound where they were just shooting t-shirts all over the place. Space Jam had like this giant display thing, and you know, it's crazy how much vaping has grown. I was at the very first national vape meet in the very first Vape Fest. I mean, and there was 5 vendors there, all in one tiny room, and everybody knew everybody, and we all went to dinner together, and it was just a fantastic experience. And I've seen it grow from that into the just spectacle that I saw at ECC, and it just boggles my mind. And you keep seeing the same people over and over. And I just also want to give a quick shout out to Robbie. He brought some double DBA beer that we got to drink together, and it was fantastic. And you know, you see the same people, and you see your friends again, and we all have this common bond in vaping, and I'm just honored to be a part of it, quite honestly. It's crazy. ECC was crazy. Love to see you guys there next year. We'll try and get out of the tent this time. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up before I start rambling too hard. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna fiddle with vape gear. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this beer. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Which mod? Gotta go with this rig competition mod and my new favorite atomizer, the TugBoat version 2. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and as always, let's keep on vaping. That is good. I mean, that is good. You look good. Zombie. Hello, zombie mod. You go here too. You go over here. All right.